Hello, my friends. So this video and the blog posts that will soon accompany it are essentially about stuff. So my question for you, are you burdened with stuff? If you're old enough to remember George Carlin, brilliant comedian, he has a whole bit on stuff, which I've linked in the blog post, or there's many versions of it you can look up. It's absolutely hilarious. And I've been thinking about this for a number of reasons. Being out in my van, it brings such a simplicity and peace. And it's not to say I don't love my home. I absolutely love my home, but being out in the van just kind of reminds me how little is actually needed to survive, to function. And this is something within the next 5-10 years or so I want to be doing more often. I want to be living a nomadic lifestyle with my husband and being free and being able to go out and explore. The other thing that is kind of present for me here is that as a child-free couple, it's going to come to a point where the stuff will become more of a burden and there will be no one who wants it. So it feels like it might be kind of important to start the purge now. But upon trying to do this, I've recognized how difficult it is. After 20 years in my home, there has been an abundant accumulation of stuff. And there's also some scarcity mindset as someone who grew up with, smartly frugal parents who took very good care of me, and as someone who kind of lived in scarcity and then lived in abundance financially when I was working in the tech industry. It was kind of like, I can buy whatever I want, I can spend whatever I want. And that is no longer my life. While I'm much happier and have much healthier mental health, the money doesn't flow in the way it once did. And so that creates a scarcity mindset. Like, if I get rid of this, will I ever be able to buy anything ever again, right? That happens. I'm sure it happens for all of us. So in the blog, I talk about how I started simple by going through some clothes, and it ended up being way harder than, in my mind, than it should have been. I have more clothes than I could wear in a year, but again, that scarcity mindset came up. One of the things I've discovered, actually, and I don't talk about this in the blog, but I'm going to talk about it here, is the concept of clothing swaps. I've done a couple of these now, and it's a really nice way to get rid of things that maybe you're just kind of done with, kind of sick of, and then acquire things that, you'll enjoy wearing. And what's nice about this is it's a way of upcycling, right? Not buying fast fashion, keeping stuff out of landfills, etc. So that might be one of the antidotes, but this is still really, really hard. As much as I desire to be unburdened by stuff, as much as I desire to not wait until it's time to live that nomadic lifestyle or, move into a place that's smaller, I just can't seem to get out of my own way. I'll probably be looking for someone to coach me on this, right? Because even coaches need support. So I'm curious, how has this shown up in your house? In your house? How has this shown up in your life? I would love to know. The blog will be coming soon at jenjortnercassidy.com. And if you like what I have to say, give me a follow. Thanks.